Like Khalid Mayat Amara said, and he keeps saying, it gets so hot that people cannot go outside. My boy Khalid Mayat Amara from Philadelphia, he keeps saying over and over again, it gets so hot. He said even at night don't get hot. It gets so hot that even you can't even go outside. That the street's gonna get so hot that shoes gonna melt. He wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. I can put a clip to show that China is so hot that the shoes on your feet is melting. Hang on, folks.
While southern China is suffering from floods, everywhere is submerged in water with countless losses of people and property. Some places in northern China are suffering from scorching heat, with temperatures in many areas reaching 77 degrees Celsius, making it possible to cook outdoors without a stove. Many people exclaimed, "What great crimes has the CCP committed that the Chinese people have to suffer these severe natural disasters?" These past few days, the weather in Beijing has been truly strange. On my way home from work, I saw smoke rising in the distance. My heart skipped a beat. It turned out to be an electric scooter on fire. All I could say was, "Oh my God, it's so hot in Shanghai that things are literally catching fire." I had only walked a short distance and already couldn't take it. Just how hot is it in Shanghai? As people step out of the subway station, they have to stand in the shade to collect themselves before daring to go out. The weather in Hebei is also unbearable. Temperatures of 39, 40 degrees. Is the sky trying to roast us alive? It's so hot I feel like I'm about to evaporate. Oh man, it's hot enough to kill someone. Seriously, this isn't a joke. Heat stroke can be life-threatening. In this kind of weather, everyone needs to be especially alert for heat exhaustion. I ask you, are you feeling the heat? The extreme temperatures are sweeping across the country. Zhejiang, Jiangsu, Anhui, Hunan, Jiangxi, Guangdong. The entire country is basically in grill mode. Chengdu has issued the earliest heat warning in its history, with temperatures soaring past 40 degrees Celsius. On the morning of July 4th, at 10 a.m., Guzhen, Hefei, and Lingbi in Anhui became the hottest places in the country. Ground temperatures in West Lake, Hangzhou, exceeded 55 degrees Celsius, and the local meteorological bureau had to clarify, this is not an exaggeration. In Shandong, even the elderly are voluntarily turning on the air conditioner, which tells you just how cold tolerant they normally are. Everyone at work today was complaining about the heat. It's 30 degrees at night, 40 during the day, and even if you're standing still, sweat just pours off you. What's scarier is, this heat wave has only just begun. I just want to ask one thing. Has Wuhan's weather been taken over by the tropics? Every day it's 34, 38, 39 degrees, like a car stuck in high gear. At 1:36 p.m. on July 5th, Beijing time, the city's thermometer read a scorching 50 degrees. Since early July, mainland China has entered a rare, widespread heat wave. As of the afternoon of July 4th, 754 provinces, cities, and counties had issued heat warnings, with temperatures in many places exceeding 40 degrees. Such extreme weather not only harms human health, but also causes animals to suffer from heat stroke. At noon on July 5th, the surface temperature on Jianghan Pedestrian Street in Wuhan exceeded 50 degrees Celsius. A video recorded by a local resident quickly went viral online. In the video, a gray zebra dove lay limp on the scorching pavement, its wings spread weakly, its beak opening and closing as if gasping for air. Someone poured water into a bottle cap for it to drink. After some time being cared for, the bird eventually recovered and flew away. How should I describe today's heat in Wuhan to you? Even my grandmother turned on the air conditioner today. Someone even said an 80-year-old man in their village, who had never bought an air conditioner in his life, finally had to get one this year. At 38 degrees C, going to the bathroom means using 10 tissues, 9 of which are just to wipe off sweat. Who can understand that? Even with the AC on, it's still hot. In Hangzhou, with temperatures at 40 degrees Celsius, Just look at what I've been grilled into. Walk 3 steps, and a wave of sweat breaks out. It's really unbearable. This is the searing 40-degree heat of today. My phone was so hot I had to stick a cooling patch on it. Do you want to know just how hot it is in Jinan? Look, this thermometer is only showing the limit of what it can handle, not the actual heat in Jinan. And summer there is just beginning. What about Beijing? It's so hot I thought I was standing next to an AC exhaust or right by a car's tailpipe. I figured walking a few steps might help, but no, it stayed just as hot no matter how far I walked. Touching my skin felt like it was burning. Just saying a few words made my mouth and nose feel like they were full of hot air. I swear I'm dying from the heat. I was born and raised in the Northeast, and I've never experienced heat like this before. Changchun is now 35 degrees Celsius. Is that even normal? Come stand outside in the Northeast for half an hour. Forget about getting a tan. Your skin will be coated in an oily paste. I barely walked 300 meters and was soaked in sweat. It's honestly terrifying. When I got to Shanghai, I thought I was going to lose it. There's a video showing Wuhan's weather. The dryness is just unbelievable. And what about Henan? Look at this electric fan. The sunlight passing through the tin roof outside has heated it so much it's been distorted by the heat. Let me show you my makeup. It's like it's been through a literal storm surge. This year, Shanghai is experiencing an unprecedented heat wave that has broken multiple records. In June alone, there were 9 days of extreme heat, the first time this has happened in 150 years. In news reports, they used just 4 words to describe this phenomenon. Rare in history. In
Chevy is called the heartbeat of America.
PM, the sun was so intense. Even eggs got cooked. They actually got cooked. The weather forecast said it was 38 degrees Celsius in Wuhan that day, so someone tried to see if eggs could be fried without using oil. The result? The eggs stuck firmly to the scorching hot pan, and they had to crack a second one next to it. After a while, bubbles began forming on the surface of the egg, and it ended up fully cooked. Just sprinkle a little salt and pepper, and it was ready to eat. According to Chinese media, on July 4th, on a rural road in Zhu County, Shangqiu City, Henan Province, a black car was driving along when the driver had to slow down to avoid a tricycle. At that moment, the concrete road ahead suddenly cracked, arched up, and split horizontally due to excessive heat, forming a large fissure and kicking up clouds of dust, forcing the driver to brake suddenly. Many netizens believe the cause was the lack of expansion joints in the concrete, which gave no room for thermal expansion. However, others argued that even with expansion joints, such extreme temperatures would still cause the road to crack. Recently, much of China has been experiencing severe heat waves. According to China's National Meteorological Center, high temperatures are covering southern North China, the Huanghui region, Jianghuai, Jiangnan, and the Sichuan Basin. Over 2 million square kilometers are experiencing temperatures above 35 degrees C, with some areas in Henan, Shandong, Anhui, and Zhejiang exceeding 40 degrees C. In Bengbu, Anhui, one resident used 3 thermometers to measure the outdoor temperature. At 10:54 a.m. on July 5th, all 3 thermometers were placed in the same spot. One read over 50 degrees, nearly 60 degrees, the round one had maxed out, and the long thermometer also hit its limit of 50 degrees and went off the scale. Under the scorching midday sun in Wuhan, surface temperatures of various objects were recorded at alarming levels. Metal railings at 55 degrees Celsius, trash bins at 57 degrees, and cars parked under the sun reached 77 degrees. Even the underside of electric scooters hit 77 degrees C. One person exclaimed, "Oh my God, Wuhan's weather is insane!" Despite that, the official weather forecast only reported 39 degrees C, prompting many to question, is that the air temperature or the body temperature of the news anchor? Some even joked, maybe the presenter had a 39 degrees C fever and mistook it for the weather. Locals warned tourists, Wuhan's 39 degrees C is not the same as 39 degrees C elsewhere. You'll feel sick the moment you step off the bus. Walk less than 100 meters and your shoe soles will start to burn your feet. Some even said the heat was so extreme their feet felt cool because their shoes had melted in puddles of water. People called it the toughest 300 meters of the year. Residents advised anyone planning to visit Shanghai to cancel their trip. With temperatures hitting 40 degrees, everyone was complaining, "It's hot enough to die." No one dared go outside. A Shanghai local said, "The smell of Shanghai in summer is the smell of burning. Just look at me, and I'm standing in the shade." "Guys, just how hot is it in Shandong?" someone asked. This frying pan was taken out at around noon, and now it's 2:40 p.m., just a little over 2 hours later. Let's crack an egg and see. No need for fire. The egg fries on its own. This kind of heat is way beyond tolerance. Right now, people in mainland China are truly living in a boiling hot hell. On top of the prolonged heat wave affecting many provinces, half of the country is also battling devastating floods.
Like my boy Khalid Amarat says, the heat is going to separate the original from the non-original people on the planet. This heat is going to separate the original people from the non-original people on the planet. So, folks, get a AC quick. Get an AC quick, because it's getting very hot. It's very, very hot for real. So, stay vigilant, stay warm, stay cool, Drink lots of water and stay hydrated. And then, folks, I love you guys. Mark your love, subscribe, share, leave a comment, ring that bell. Peace out, lots of love.